Ol, or as we locals of Brek call him, Uller, is the Norse god of snow. It was he who made the first ice crystals in the ice giant's realm. Ol was banished from Asgard for freezing the eyes of Midgard and almost setting the universe to fall apart. However, that's not how we know him, recognize him. He brings us snow. He invented the very thing that keeps this town and our lives together. For Ol watches us from inside our mountain and picks the very few of us who were born to be gods. He sends them on a quest to strike down our destiny and take our quarters in the realm we were banished from before born as mortals. No, I was born from a family with a father, mother, and older sister. I knew I should have left earlier because I knew something was odd about who I was. I looked nothing like my father or mother, but my sister did. I was able to walk barefoot on snow just as well as walking on my carpet. When I wanted it to snow, it snowed. If I felt like winter was over, spring instantly came, then followed summer. I had gifts that never seemed real, until everything I knew and was taught became real. I woke up. No, I literally woke up, inside a mountain, on a bed made of goatskin and hay. There was a tall, fit man. I knew I've seen him before, a really long time ago. Maybe he was a friend of my dad's. "I'm sorry for the inconvenience," the man said in a strong Norse accent. "No worries, just feels like a regular day, except I'm in a cave with a stranger and God knows where and why." "Well, fortunately, I do know where and why you're here," he said, laughing as if I'm supposed to know why. "My apologies. I'm Ol, god of snow, to sum it up. My friends call me Bimo, god of still dreaming. Do not mock me, child." He slammed his fist, creating a loud tremble in the cave. "I knew you would be a struggle." What's that supposed to mean? I didn't even feel mad. I just wanted to make the cave shake again. "I should know you better than anyone else of the 9 realms. Come." Ol escorted me outside, overlooking tall, sharp, beautiful mountains. "I was banished to this realm from Asgard for making too many mistakes, like laying with a mortal and creating a half-god child. He is said to live over 4,000 years, almost as long as gods will live without settling in their realm to supply them youth," he said in a very dramatically, like the intro to Lord of the Rings. "Sweet. So, which way to Breckenridge? Where are we? Looks up we're up north a bit." "Ha, child. There is no way home. Not in this realm." Ol put out his hand and a sphere formed on his palm. "I do not know what planet this is, but I've scoped out every piece of dirt on it." He gave me the floating globe, almost weightless. "You mean to tell me you're really not kidding? That we're in a different place?" I felt the world spinning around me. "You, where, somewhere." Once again, I woke up in Ol's actually somewhat modern cave. I heard wind howling and snow brushing up against the cave door. Ol wasn't here, but a very small black goat was across the cave. I tried whistling, but my head was pounding. The little goat came to me anyways. It had a note on it. "He is yours to accompany you whenever and wherever. Name him and treat him well. He will be all you're going to have on your journeys. Meet me at the Blue Beacon. The storm won't touch you." Ol was right about one thing. The storm went around me like a crowd around a bull. When I finally got to the Blue Beacon, Ol was standing there next to it, brighter than the sun. "Here, for you." He handed me a hoodie with an astronaut on it and a black mask. "I thought I would give you something a little more modern. It looks like a hoodie, but not even the sword of a samurai can harm you. The mask's for the trouble you may get in." I put the hoodie on and mask on. "I am the Batman," I shouted in a low, scratchy voice. "And one more thing." Ol handed me a book that read Spelltome Blizzard on the front cover. "A book? You can't be serious. How is a book gonna help me?" "Throw your hands up and pound them down. A roaring blizzard will throw everything in the area at least 100 yards away, so you will be the only one standing or alive. Pretty crazy, huh?" I couldn't tell if he was laughing at the idea of the books or the face I made. "Try it later. Destiny awaits. Bring the head of Alduin to Odin's feet to show that not even you, my son, can be banished. Not as mortals, not as gods." Ol pushed me into the glowing beam, and I shot up into the stars. I stalled, staring into the cosmos. For a second, everything morphed around me. I fell to my knees, no longer staring into the depths of space. Instead, it was the eyes of what looked to be a dragon. Its eyes sprung open, and before I knew it, I was at the feet of my 30-foot-tall death angel. My blood wasn't gonna give up. Not yet. The dragon cloaked me in fire. I still stood. It came nose to nose with me. Its warm breath blew my hood off. Odin told me you would be coming, Ingvar, son of Ullr. I bet he also told you what's gonna happen next. I threw my hands up. I felt the power of the cold element shooting through my blood, freezing my heart into solid ice. Everything around me froze. I pounded the ground, creating a strong whirlwind of hard ice and snow. Alduin got ready to throw flames, while my head was unprotected. I saw the fire rising from his throat. This was it. My destiny was to get killed in the end. I braced. Nothing happened. When I looked back, Alduin's body had frozen solid. His head was rolled lifelessly on the ground. We will meet again in Sovngarde, brother. I took his head by the tongue and carried him over my shoulder. We marched right up to Asgard and to the throne. I tossed Alduin's head, and it rolled to Odin's feet. I am Ingvar, son of Ull, a banished mortal. You can find me in my father's chambers. Thinking it was the end of my quest, I walked away from this small journey as a god. I practiced fighting with my powers in steel to make a great warrior out of myself. I dreamed of great things. In time, my father came back to Asgard, looking after me just as well as Odin looked after his son. Even though it may look like you just finished with something bigger than you, you may just be in the practice round.